Good morning, good afternoon, GS Partners family, Facebook family. Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are feeling amazing, doing amazing. I'm sure the buzz right now has already hit the airwaves throughout the community. We had an incredible leaders call today, Wednesday, April the 20th. It featured, of course, Mr. Dirk Zalman, who heads these calls, and he was accompanied today by our chairman of the board, Mr. Joseph Height, and our chief technical officer, Mr. Alexandru Cocindau. So I have got a recap here for you. It was a beautiful, concise meeting. It was in and out in an hour, everyone, but there were I counted about 6 to 7 really key points that is so important for us to be aware of right now. So I'm bringing it out into the communities, and please tag anybody that is on your team so that they can come, they can be here, they can watch this live feed, whether it's live right now at 5 p.m. Eastern or a few minutes after 5 p.m. Eastern, or whether they get it a little later on recording. So thanks so much for tuning in, everyone. For those of you that were invited, this was a directors and above call. So it was for everybody in the community who has made the rank of director or above in 2022. And if I can say anything to those of you out there, regarding, these leaders meetings, being in a small, intimate group of like a couple of hundred people or less, to get that information and to get it first, is really, it is a privilege, right? And ultimately, as a leader, if you're invited into that group, what your, role and responsibility is, and you were invited because you earned the right to be there. You qualified for the rank. It means you're building up a team. It means you've, got duplication in your team. And it also means that, we need you to be able to disseminate the information now into your team. Yeah. So hopefully all of the leaders are out there doing that. I just want a quickly short recap to help you, to help everybody who wasn't there, to help our leaders who want to take this information, get it out to your groups as well. My notes basically from the call are like this. So the essence of our, really of this time right now in GS Partners is really about being, the time is now. We've come the first year and a half being a year really of development, and we've had a great run, right? This first year and a half, we've had an opportunity to build up assets on this blockchain, namely G999, XLT assets, LYDIAN Stater now, as we're building now the LYDIAN world, and many more assets to come within that metaverse, within the LYDIAN world. So we're really privileged to have been, on the journey. And for those of you that maybe are starting right now, wow, you know how the saying goes, the ones who are here now, you guys kind of get to ride and leverage everything that has, been brought together up till now. So it's a lot easier, right? It's a lot easier. It's a lot more streamlined. The vision is better communicated. The processes are easier to follow and better communicated. And so it's just incredible as we, a community, right? With those who have been here for a year and a half, for those that have started in 2022, and for those that are getting started right now, and those that are still to join us in the future. We're going to turn a big chapter in Dubai. May is going to be, next generation, if you will, for the GSB conglomerate as a whole. There's new partnerships joining the gold standard bank, the GSB, our main, umbrella company, joining the conglomerate of companies. And of course, these partnerships affect what we do because they bring, their specialty into our environment, being, in this case, the LYDIAN world. They bring their specialty, their products, their services into our metaverse, into our LYDIAN world, which, ultimately is going to reflect and it's going to affect every single person who is taking part. Yeah. So new partnerships, we've got new products that are being developed right now. We've heard this term, the MetaFi, metaverse DeFi, or also known as MetaFi. This isn't a really catchy kind of new term right now that is starting to infiltrate into the space in general, and we're hitting it hard. We're right on the front end of the whole MetaFi curve with what we're doing within LYDIAN world. We're bringing in products that are, tremendous kind of, financial opportunities, financial products that typically these types of, products are, or strategies, if you will, are more reserved for, higher net worth, or, in the traditional financial system, Wall Street, guru type deals. Yeah. But, bringing them into, the crypto space, and especially bringing them into metaverse, create some powerful leverage, powerful opportunities for those people that are participating, for those people that are, involved, and ultimately also for those people that are, promoting like we are. So new products coming, market demand, a huge market demand. Many people are talking about the big bull run in the crypto space, and that it's still ahead of us, right? And, with a big bull run still ahead of us, everybody, there is so much going on. But, with our products, it's not just about the bull run. The bull run is kind of the extra catalyst, right? It's like the times 10 or times 100 or times 1,000, and we get to be there for that. But our products are not just built for a bull run. Our products are built to sustain, to be sustainable over time, so that whether there is a boom or a bust cycle within the space, it won't, largely affect what we do. Yeah. So, or it won't really affect what we do at all. But, having said that, it's still exciting to know that we do have a boom cycle ahead, and we are here, right before it, tuning up the engine, if you will. And a lot of people come running, everyone. Mr. Dirk Zalman spoke, right at the beginning of the meeting, and he told, 200 leaders, he said, look, I'm in contact right now with 20 of the top income earners in the world, in the network marketing space. And they're looking at crypto. And these are traditional kind of, marketers who are product driven, with product companies and other great things, but they really, really want to, get into crypto. They want to, either diversify into the crypto space, or they want to come in, and full on into the crypto space, whatever that looks like. But, it's very, very apparent. We know what happens when markets start moving. When markets start moving up, everybody joins the party, right? When markets start moving down, what happens is people want to look for alternate assets. So we're right in the midst of all of that right now. And when I say alternate assets, I mean when housing starts going down, when stock markets start, to go down, when we, the financial markets traditionally, I think most of us understand we're in the midst of a change. A change is imminent. Whether it's going to happen this year, next year, or when, that we don't know, but there's definitely an imminent change in our financial system coming. And, when markets start to kind of react to that, where do people, run? Of course, they want to find alternate assets, and we've got them, everyone. Not only do we have the crypto, the digital space, the asset building within the crypto space, but we're also bringing gold, gold into our equation. So big market demand for what we have, security behind what we have. With these calls, one of the important things with these calls is that, the chairman of the board, the CTO, I mean, they're live. People can tune in once and twice a month, and they can hear from, the chairman and the CTO of their company. And, that is for the general crypto space, kind of crypto affiliate space. That isn't really the case. There's lots of different platforms out there. You don't really know who's behind it. You don't really get to hear from, CTOs. You don't get to really, meet the people funding the projects. You just kind of get to see the face of it. And so, you know, we've got the security to know that Gold Standard Bank is behind everything we do. It's behind this entire blockchain. It's behind the metaverse. It's behind all the partnerships. I mean, that's why we are getting the partnerships and we're developing, you know, these products that we are. It's because of who Gold Standard Bank is and who Gold Standard Bank represents in this world. But, you know, with these partnerships come, you know, 10 years plus experience. And I'm speaking about one of our partners being, you know, BD Swiss, 10 years plus experience, tremendous track record, tremendous credibility. They are not, you know, an affiliate based company. They've grown a membership base of close to 2 million people. They drive trading, you know, volume, you know, revenues of over 200 billion per quarter. So this is a powerhouse company. It's a top 10 company. And, you know, we basically kind of get the security under their umbrella of what they bring. And this is why, you know, top end marketing leaders, you know, with the reputations, with the, you know, and that's not to say that everybody has a reputation, but what I'm trying to say is, you know, if you're leading tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of people, ultimately, you know, when things happen, you know, you're the one, right? So you ultimately want to ensure that you're going to hitch your wagon to something that's real, to something that's got legs, to something that's got life, to something that's got, you know, sustainability and not just a quick buck. So it is tremendous what's coming together for us, everybody. Security in a very strong way. Utility, boy, oh boy. I gotta say, it's gonna feel so tremendous, everyone, you know, as we start to really, you know, churn this system for utility. We have built platforms, you know, products. We've built applications for G999 for LYDIAN Stater. Yeah. The utility hasn't, you know, really driven hard yet because we are, you know, visionaries, and what we've built hasn't been built just for today. It's being built for time. It's being built for 10 years from now. So, you know, we might not see the massive utility being driven through our ecosystem yet, because, for example, real estate yet on blockchain isn't a driving force yet. Yeah. Communication on blockchain, and I'm speaking about our, you know, GS Telecom app, isn't, you know, the big driving force yet. You know, even debit card, MasterCard. I mean, we're just coming really out, even though we've had our GS Lifestyle card and we had the initial product, we haven't really come out with our main vision and system that we've always envisioned for, you know, the debit card payment card solution product. And that is, you know, for the big part of that being a white label, being something that can service the world. But the big ultimate, guys, utility that we know we're getting through LYDIAN World, developers in the space, if you're a developer in the space, boy, oh boy, the world is your oyster. With, you know, thinking about potentials and what is possible and what the future creations on blockchain are going to be. So for the developers out there, oh, I truly get truth bumps all over my body when I think about, you know, young or I mean, it doesn't matter. There's no age limit, you know, but when you think about, you know, these inventors and these types that want to create, and they come and they bring amazing developments and incredible ideas. And I mean, we get to see Alexandru Cocindau and how he lights up, right, when he speaks about his baby. And that's LYDIAN World. I mean, it's his baby. He's put everything into this project by way of his mind, and how it's going to work, and how it's going to feed the blockchain, and how it's going to work for the people, and how it's going to benefit the people. I mean, and to think that there is so much more of that out there, and our blockchain welcomes developers, everyone. That's what we're building for. And that's going to be the next chapter. Yeah. But right now we're focused on this next one that's coming, and that is, our May 7th event and all the tremendous kind of momentum around before, around and then after the event. Right now we're getting into momentum so that, that event can be a springboard. Okay. So, getting to this event is so important. Getting people to this event is so important because the event is the springboard. The event is the catalyst. The event determines the 90 days after the event and what it's going to look like for you. Yeah. So, it's all, together: security, utility, credibility for GSB, G999, and our blockchain, everyone. And that is all coming together and will be revealed in an even bigger way come May the 7th. Now, Alexandra Cochindau spoke today. This information has been put up in LYDIAN World. If you're a part of that Telegram channel, you've already seen it. And this is great. What it means is that if for everybody, prior to December 26th, people were buying citizenships, right? They were using their LYDIAN Lions to buy citizenships. But what happened is there were cases where people did not fill the entire amount for their citizenship, because before May 26th, December 26th, we were able, just like now in the mining game, we were able to put little bits at a time in to fill our citizenships, right? And then what happened is December 26th, we migrated over, we launched, the LYDIAN World. And for those accounts that weren't fully filled, for those citizenships that were not fully filled yet, the LYDIAN Lions remained in the system. And many people were asking, when am I going to get my LYDIAN Lions back? And when am I going to get my LYDIAN Lions back? And I didn't quite fulfill the citizenship that I was aiming for. And the company said, we're going to be working on it. We need time, and so on and so forth. Well, this just came out. And what it means is if you were someone who hadn't filled their citizenship completely before December 26th, you now have your LYDIAN Lions back. Now, where they are is in the mining game. So whatever citizenship you were going for prior to December 26th that you did not fill, you will now see that in your mining game from your dashboard. When you go into the mining game, you'll see that those LYDIAN Lions are already loaded up. And then talk about an amazing kind of gift. Whatever price it cost then, which was pre-December 26th, to get into that citizenship, is the price that it's going to cost you now. So I'll give you an example. I'll take Greece as an example. Greece is about 5,000 or so LYDIAN Lions to get into, 5,900. Okay, let me round it up and say 6,000. 6,000 LYDIAN Lions to get into. Well, right now, so if you wanted to mine for Greece, you'd need the 6,000, and you can pay that over installment, or if you want to pay up front, you pay the full 6,000. If you were aiming, let's say you were trying to get into Greece before December 26th and didn't quite fill your entire citizenship, let's say you filled 2,000 out of the 3,000. That 2,000 is now available for you. It's already in, your mining game. But instead of having to mine for the remaining 4,000, being the price that it is right now, you would only mine for the remaining 1,000, which is basically according to the price it was then. So these are two big bonuses. One, all of the LYDIAN Lions for the unacquired citizenships or partially filled citizenships as of December 26th. All those LYDIAN Lions are now available to you in the mining game. And number two, according to the price that you paid then, that's what you need to fully fill and acquire that citizenship. So congratulations, good luck to everyone on your quest for more citizenships. Yeah, 446, right? That's the name of the game. Okay, Mr. Cochindao also spoke about, and he's given us, you know, some hints, and Joseph Haidt gave us some hints, and they've given us hints on previous calls. The next kind of big play in Lydian world, now that the mining game is out, the NFT market is being released, you know, at the event. So that will include our citizenships. We'll start to mint our own citizenships and our country positions. That's going to be super exciting. So NFT market, you know, place opening up, citizenship mining out now. What's the next big play in Lydian world? Well, the next big play is the opportunity for us to create some amazing things in the metaverse. And you heard kind of, Alex did not reveal it on the actual, you know, call today, but he had talked about it, you know, in the past a little bit. We're talking about opportunities to purchase lands. Yeah, we're talking about, you know, Mr. Haidt said today, there's going to be opportunities to build commercial projects on the metaverse. So imagine starting businesses on the metaverse where you're going to need property, you're going to need land, right, in order to be able to do this. Well, what's coming before that opportunity gets released is a bid. It's going to be a bid. It's going to be a bidding game. And this bidding game is going to start soon, and it's going to determine which country, because we can't scale out, you know, all the countries at once. It's got to start with one country first to be able to, you know, prove it, get the glitches out, and then we go throughout the world. So which country is going to get the first right? Yeah. And for, you know, people, it's citizens to be able to acquire land. Absolutely massive, everyone. And here's why it's massive. We build assets on this blockchain, right? And I know, because I've had conversations with many of you about, you know, how virtual land is being sold for like hundreds of thousands and even in some cases millions of dollars, virtual land. Why? Because, you know, that is metaverse, and there are real projects that are also coming into metaverse that, you know, create, you know, real-time revenue, and they're bringing that into metaverse as well. So it's like a different distribution system, if you will. And, you know, you're going to get an opportunity to own and build another asset class within the metaverse, within Lydian world. So if you are a citizen of the winning country, or if you're a top placed position in the winning country, boy, oh boy, is it going to be a lot of fun, because you are going to get the first rewards coming in as all the people within those areas come and build and take and, you know, grab their plots. Okay. So this is big opportunity, everyone. We don't want to sleep on this. We want to get with our citizens. We want to get with our top placed, you know, positions. We want to get strategies together, because come, I don't know what day, it's going to be a day soon, it'll be announced. The bidding war will start, and it's going to be a minimum of 10 Lydian lions to bid for the top country. One country is going to get to go first. One country is going to get first dibs. Yeah. And all the citizens and all the top positions of that country get the first, you know, rewards that flow in from this income resource. Really, really, really exciting, everyone. We have a current promotion, guys, on our dashboard. a current promotion that is good until May the 7th. And that promo is the NFTs. We want to be accumulating. I realize that, you know, some of you still want to mint more NFTs. That's great. That's why you really want to take advantage of the current promo to grab more Lydian Lions to mint whatever NFTs. Many people now are getting into the game, the mining game, and you're seeing, oh, I want a 20%, I want a 30%, I want a 40% discount to mine in that country. And you need certain pieces of the puzzle. You need a 488 or you need an 888 to complete a 30% or a 40% discount, right? So you're wanting to bring those over. Maybe you hadn't had enough Lydian Lions when you originally minted, and now you can go back and bring those over. Yes, you want to do that, of course, for your own citizenship mining, or possibly to sell in the marketplace. But another thing that needs to really be said is we need Lydian Lions to bid. We need Lydian Lions as countries and as teams within countries. Start to get with your teams. How many Lydian Lions do you have as a team to go in and bid to win? Yeah, bid to win. So exciting stuff, everyone. Good luck to all the countries out there. I know the countries that I'm currently a top position in, that I'm absolutely going to get some strategies going with, you know, my presidents and my, you know, vice presidents and beyond, so that we can absolutely crush this, everyone. Everyone wants to have, you know, the next biggest play. Everyone wants to have that opportunity to go first, okay? So good luck to all. Let's have some fun. Let's always remember that Lydian World is a game of collaboration. It's not a game of competition or there's one winner and a bunch of losers. No. This company doesn't promote losers. This is a collaborative effort, just like you saw here recently. We had all of the Lydian Lions that were released, and I'm sure that there's going to be more, everyone, as we continue to move forward. Stay faithful always, and know that the best, always the best, what's in the highest and best for all is occurring at this very moment. So let's talk about the chairman's address, because he had some very great things to say today. Boy, was he ever on fire. He spent a whole few weeks in the Maldives. So Joseph was really tanned, and he literally made it back to Dubai just hours before the event. But he had already kind of spoken into the groups and said that, you know, he's got some big news to release. And here was the big news from the chairman. Number one, he announced the next big global event that will take place September 17th in London, England. September 17th in London, England. So we know we've got some big news coming out of London. Yeah, the London Stock Exchange. We do have some big news coming out of London very, very soon before the event. And so this next event in September is going to be monumental. The tickets that we get for the Dubai event can actually be used for the London event as well, everybody, okay? So whatever ticket you're grabbing for Dubai, you can also use it for London. Next point was the Super Dream Incentive. So, you know, our previous Super Dream Incentive ended, but it didn't really end, okay? It ended by way that it appeared to end in our back office. All of the legacy points were, you know, disappeared, but people also got paid out. Whatever prize they were at as of April the 7th, those prizes were paid out, okay? Now, the next incentive, or the continuation of the Super Dream Incentive, starts again on May the 7th. It's going to be a 4-month incentive. It'll go from May 7th to September 7th, and all the details will be released soon. Here's the important things to know, or they'll be released at the event, but here's the very, very important things to know. All of your legacy points and all of your stars, okay, will be reassigned on your dashboard. So as of May the 7th, all the legacy points and all the stars will get reassigned. The prizes for this current incentive will get distributed at the September 17th event. It's going to be a similar type of a layout, just like the last incentive, where there's going to be top prizes, the top 10 or top 5 or however that is. And then there's going to be, middle range prizes, and then there's going to be more prizes for the masses. Okay. Now the top prizes, if there are no winners, by the London event, then there will be a continuation until December. If there are winners, top winners at the London event, then the incentive closes. Now, if you were part of the previous Super Dream incentive and you already had legacy points and you already had your stars, good for you for working so hard. You will find yourself right there in this next incentive, exactly where you were, but even higher, because everything we're doing right now, meaning our referrals, acquiring our NFTs, referring the NFT vouchers, hitting ranks, having members in our frontline hit ranks, all of those count and will be counted and will continue to increase on your dashboard counter, everyone. So it's going to be amazing and a lot of fun, everybody. That is the Super Dream incentive, and watch out for the exact information that will get released at the event. Now, Mr. Joseph Hite also spoke again about the partnership. There's so much going on behind the scenes right now to bring these new products to the metaverse, to our LYDIAN world by the event. 220 million per quarter is the average trading volume of BD Swiss. Wow, just imagine that. And every single transaction is going to capitalize G999. 220 million in trades, everyone, is going to capitalize. It's going to, bring market cap for G999 up. And then as withdrawals come out of the system, that will burn the G999. He spoke about another large broker, did not reveal the name, but another large broker that's also coming, that's also going to be a part of our metaverse. Didn't quite speak about what the role of that broker is going to be. But this very large broker is also going to utilize our stable coins. So we have not just 2, but 3 stable coins developed by G999 that are going to be released at the event. The euro, the Swiss franc, and gold. The euro, Swiss franc, and gold. 3 tokens, 3 stable coins that will be used in digital format in our metaverse. That means you will have, yes, you will have opportunity to also, acquire and sell and, wallets for Swiss francs, for euros, and also for gold, ladies and gentlemen. But the metaverse, the trading companies, BD Swiss, the brokers who, the name is to be announced, they will be using within their platforms. They're currently running platforms now, and then, adding on our business as well, what we bring to them in our metaverse, they're going to be utilizing our 3 stable coins, ladies and gentlemen, and all of that. How does that affect? I know we've got, calculations, and that's what we love to do, right? We love to kind of calculate, how much is it going to be? How much can we expect? What can we do? The exact formula, okay, the exact formula will be revealed at the event. So Joseph Haidt will have, everything laid out. He will be running over the numbers, so we know exactly how much from every transaction will go towards capitalizing, how much from every transaction will go towards burning, and all of that, ladies and gentlemen, will be revealed at the event in Dubai. The other thing that he spoke about was the LYDIAN stater. Now, many people are super excited this month. We already have, starting, I believe, in a couple of days, all the tier 5s. If any of you bought tier 5s, the first day they were available, which was January the 7th of this year, April 22nd, you will get your first payout, because that's 15 days after April 7th. April 7th was the first kind of time. That was when the mining started. So if you have a tier 5, 15 days after that, if you bought, okay, on April the 7th. So the mining has started now. If you're tier 5, it's 15 days after your mining starts. If you have a tier 4, it's 30 days after your mining period starts. If you have a tier 3, it's 45 days after your mining period starts. If you have a tier 2, it's 60 days after your mining period starts. And if you have a tier 1, it's 90 days after your mining period starts. Okay, so those payouts are coming. And Joseph said, we have the GS lifestyle. Use your LYDIAN stater, go ahead, spend, have fun, live a great life. I mean, he was literally encouraging everybody, to also, liquidate. Yeah, liquidate. Ultimately, I know many of us are going to also hold, right? Because we believe in where the LYDIAN stater is going. And we want to hold some of that coin that's got a great growth and moonshot potential, right? But he was also kind of forthcoming and encouraging everybody to also use it, spend, go live your life, have fun, come to the events. He was really, kind of in that mode, and he shared some very good news that there will be liquidity available in our ecosystem by way also of our card. Yeah, so we will be able to sell, if you will, LYDIAN stater, liquidate LYDIAN stater right through our very own GS lifestyle card. The details about this, hopefully it'll be available at the event. If not, it'll be shortly thereafter, but this is what's being programmed and kind of being worked right now, everybody. So as this mining, kind of as the stater harvesting, really starts to come alive over the next, month, we will have liquidity available by way of our GS lifestyle. How amazing is that, right? To be able to go to an ATM machine, have some LYDIAN stater on that GS lifestyle, sell it on over to euros or US dollars, and then go to an ATM machine, grab some cash. Isn't that great? Or load it up onto the card and, go buy some, go on a shopping spree, or, go travel or come to an event. That's what we're looking at, ladies and gentlemen. And I thought that was really, really exciting news. And four more. One of which I didn't actually add, forgive me. I knew I was missing one, and it was XLT, the XLT. So XLT token holders, it was announced that the rewards for XLT, those holding XLT, will be 14%. And that's 14% on the initial, that's the $9.63, which is still amazing. We thought it was 8%, and we were all excited. 14% is amazing. Even at that initial $9.63, it works out to be a lot more than the $8 on, or 8% on the $12 that it is right now. So 14% return on the XLT that you hold, ladies and gentlemen. The first payout, so it's 6 payouts. The first one will start on June the 1st, and then it will be every 2 months after that. So June, August, October, December, and every 2 months. And this will go on for 5 years, ladies and gentlemen. There is a lot more that Mr. Joseph Hite is brewing right now that he has not talked about, and he hasn't even shared with us, but we've seen here and there that he's doing some big real estate deals, everybody, right now, and that's what he does very well. So one thing I know is I'm holding on to my XLT tokens, the ones that I have right now, because I want that 14%. But I also want to be kind of first in line for anything else that may come in the future. Maybe, you know, what do we do here with GSPartners on G999 is we spin assets into assets into assets into assets. So this is exciting news for everybody that is holding XLT. A few more things, everyone, the London Stock Exchange listing, it will happen and then we will hear about it. And it will be before the event. In fact, it'll be this month. This is what Joseph is working on now and he's been busy with, but May the 1st, we should expect to see, or shortly thereafter, we should expect to see the value of those shares pop up on our dashboards. Okay, so if you have earned some, like if you've got obviously, you know, some mining certificates and you bought as a member, then you're going to have some share value. If you made in, you know, hit rank this year, you've got shares. If you hit last year, there was a special promotion also giving out member shares, and that was the brand builders contest, and that also, okay, so if you took part in any of these or have, you know, expecting shares for any of those, all of that is within the, you know, the database, and all of that will be showing up in the next handful of weeks, everyone. Within the next 2 to 3 weeks, this information will be on our dashboard. Then finally, extensions to the live lines. Thank goodness, because we're having so much fun right now. And it is end of month, and we've got another 10 days to go until end of month, everybody. The matching mining certificate, or the sponsor match on the mining certificates, will continue until May the 1st. So that's the first announcement, an extension for that. And then the community-wide airdrop challenge will continue until the event. We have, that means, okay, we hit the 2,000 goal. We're running for that 4,000, but he dropped another one, a 6,000 one. And if you haven't heard, wait for my last slide. So just to recap really quickly, the new mining certificate sponsor match promotion will end, meaning these original mining certificates end on April 31st. That's the last chance we have to purchase them. Actually, April 30th, sorry, not 31st, midnight Central European time. So that's 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's what's in it. You know, the person buying, they want to get those. Why? Because they offer the best ratios. The person who is referring them gets the sponsor match. Okay, so this is going on until the end of the month, everybody. So when month end, this promotion also ends. Refer one, anyone on your front line, match one. Refer one to a new member, one who's just getting started from April 8th to April 30th. If they registered within that time frame, if they got their membership and then they purchased a mining certificate within this time frame, you will get 2. So 2 for every new member and 1 for each one that you refer to your front line. That means if somebody on your front line purchases 10, you're going to get 10. Okay, now you say, why would they want to purchase 10? Well, we got many people in the community right now purchasing 10, right? Because we're hitting a target. And let me show you in a second about that target. First, just to recap this one more time, guys, as marketers in the field, so this is now from a marketing standpoint, not as much informational standpoint, marketing, let's put the marketing hat on. You know, what to relay to those who are acquiring and to those who are in the teams, you know, to get moving. There's very important to be able to articulate the what's in it for them. What's in it for them? Because that is what everybody just wants to know. All the other stuff, for most people, they don't care. What they want to know is what's in it for them. So what's in it for people buying these mining certificates? It's the last chance for the best positioning, last chance for the best ratios, last chance to get the lesser load time, meaning that they can start mining quicker with these versus the next generation mining certificate. Okay, that's what's in it for them. So all the people right now in your pipeline that you're speaking to right now that haven't yet made the decision, that's what's to be articulated to them. Why should they make the decision before the end of the month? For that reason. What's in it for me, or what's in it for the one who's making the referral? It's the sponsor match. So why should we give the extra push over the next 10 days? Why should we call, you know, an extra 2, 3, 4 people each day over the next 10 days? Because we get the match. Each match, the way I look at it, it's an extra mining certificate, yes, but it's LYDIAN staters. It just means more assets our way, everyone. And I was speaking to a lady yesterday and she said to me, and I agreed with her, she said, Nitsa, whether I'm going to fully fill that mining certificate that I'm matching, because she literally has got about 50 mining certificates, okay, because people in her front line have been buying. She's got 50 matching ones. And she says, I'm going to try to fill them, but whether I fill them or not, for me, I just love the fact that I'm getting all this free money. That's the way I'm looking at it, Nitsa. I'm getting LYDIAN staters, and she's right. So she's keeping her focus on the prize, which is let's work these live lines, right? These end of month promotions so that we can ultimately hit this goal. I love when a community comes together and wins. I love teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work, everyone. And we did it as a community. We were challenged and we were tasked last week to hit 2,000 or 4,000 certificates. And if we did that, we're going to get special prizes. Well, guess what, everybody? We hit our first goal. Congratulations, community, GSP and G99 community. We sold 2,000 mining certificates in a period of 8 days. 2,000, and we hit the first goal. And for that, guess what? 600,000 G999s are being distributed to our dashboards tonight. And that's every day, 600,000 a day. So whether you bought 1, 10, 100, or none of them, if you have a citizenship or multiple citizenships in countries all over the world, the more citizenships you have, the more country positions you have, the better you're going to do from this airdrop, everyone. Congratulations to the entire community for winning together, for coming together and making this dream a reality. Now we're on to our next milestone, and that's 4,000 certificates. Okay, we've got about 200 to 300 already done. So we have about 1,700 left, and we've got until the event. Okay, we've got until the event, but we don't want to stop at 4 because he put one more in front of us. We want to get 4 done quickly and out of the way, like ASAP, like this week. By the weekend, let's aim to get this 4 done and out of the way, or sooner, but definitely by the weekend. We got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We got another 4 days. We hit our first 2,000 in 8 days. We've already been running with this one for a day and a half, everybody. If we did our first 2,000 in 8 days, we can do this one in 5. Absolutely, we can, knowing that there's another one that's coming. So we hit 4, the 600,000 a day becomes 900,000 a day. The moment we get to 4, 900,000 a day. And then everyone, are you ready? Once we get to 6,000, and we need to do this by the event, everyone. Okay, we get to 6,000 mining certificates. That will represent 1.5 million G999s that are secured every day for the period of 30 days into the metaverse. So we don't want to wait and do this right on May 7th, because we're already going to start to get distributed tonight. What is the date tonight? The 20th. That means we've got from the 20th, let's say, till the 20th of May, 20th or 21st of May. Okay. Though there's our 30 days. We're beginning now with 600. Once we get to the 4,000 mark, the 600 becomes 900, and then we keep going. And then once we get to the 6,000 mark, then it becomes 1.5 million, and we finish the duration of this airdrop, this current 30-day airdrop, with 1.5 million G999. So everyone, that's 5 times what we had initially. And we were loving that first airdrop, weren't we? Well, how about 5 times more? That's what we're going for. 6,000 is the magic number, everybody. Let's go get it. When we hit our 6,000, the company is committed to burn 200 million G999 from the supply. So GSPartners family, we are absolutely on fire. Momentum is building day by day. What a lineup we have for this event, the Lydian World Metaverse Global Event, powered by the Gold Standard Bank, taking place at the Dubai Opera House. The event, the entire event, will be the 6th, 7th, and 8th. The 6th will be a meet and greet at an event location to be determined, well, to be announced. The 7th is at the Opera House, and the 8th will be the post-event. And from what I'm getting a glimpse of right now, boy, oh boy, is it going to be massive, everyone. So the 7th is all the details coming on this event. Amazing leaders. We're going to be amongst the first to take part, to hear about the new releases, to take part in these new releases. We're going to get to hear from network marketing pro, legend, industry expert, Mr. and Mrs. Eric and Marina Worry. We're going to benefit from expert knowledge in the financial and banking industry with Mr. Jan Malkus and Mr. Luciano Nonis, owners of BD Swiss and founder of DX1 Exchange. We're going to get to hear from blockchain and metaverse stars on stage, everyone. We're going to take advantage of special event only incentives, top-notch entertainment with the Gypsy Kings, Roberto Carlos, and more. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chris Scanlon, who is the CEO of Navajo Bank, Mr. Walker, John Walker, who is the CoinX debit card COO and white label bank expert partner, talking to us about our white label solutions. Mr. Alex Koji, brokerage and metaverse synergy. I love that name. Mr. Dirk Zalman, member of the board, and our council members, GSPartners are going to be there. Alexandro Cochindao, the CTO, and our chief, of course, chairman of the board, Mr. Joseph Haidt. Ladies and gentlemen, the Dubai Opera House on the 7th of May will be on fire. So GSPartners family around the world, that's it. That's the recap of the event. Tag your team members. Let's make sure everybody is there. It's month end. We got 10 days, everybody. These are the last 10 days of the month. What do we do during month end? We are out there to secure our ranks. We've got the best promotions in line to help us to secure our ranks. Now, if you are just one who is taking part, If you're not building a team and worried about securing ranks, it's okay. You want to take advantage of the promotions, because the promotions are there for everyone. Whether you're a team builder, whether you're somebody who just wants to buy these products, who just wants to, be, a part of and a user of the ecosystem, great. But if you're also building a team and building a network and running for your rank because you want extra bonus money at the end of the month, this is it. Focus on the prize, focus on what's in front of us right now. And that is, we've got 10 days left with these current mining certificates. What's in it for them? Who's buying? How about the best ratios? And how about lesser loading time, harvesting quicker? What's in it for me and you to run after this, to go for it, to make some calls immediately? What's in it for us? Free money, commissions, and LYDIAN staters, matching mining certificates. Thank you so very much, GSPartners family from around the world. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. This is Nitsa Nakos saying God bless, Godspeed. And I can't wait to see each and every one of you in Dubai. See you in Dubai, Habibi. Bye-bye for now.